di their church in same actually me viewers now kwa me share da uza me be analysis me set me biases na baby me share no I think on the 17th of August US embassy invited me. Right. So election me talking about misinformation and disinformation. On the panel no ka. Okay. Uza me yali alumni. Ono se Mandela Washington fellow alumni. Okay. Inti na US government ahwe ye pen. Ti me call panel no ka ho. Later obo just by elections no or contestee bi. Okay. Olu I think we deterred or said into by love me share me twice. Okay. That is my bias. The research no minimum he men can researchers na ho. And one ana me say connected team no. One connected team. Yeah. Can't team no. Omo share but that mean trust sources no say about politicians no mu. Na my friend am say doc. Yes why research you dey no so you dey my say or ye 9 minutes video be maheni nyina ba kwa na brof no obi o tran French ne as na brof no mu dududo nti me yan am so ma me nchechiri nyina na we nchire friend for meche di nti no say Kennedy Agyapong NMPP primaries no obewi no akwa let's go into the research. Right. Research no enie. Oh, why is my screen Francis? That's my screen no. Okay, I think that's working now. Akwa na methodology o use here no. O say per documents onyaye no. MPP delegate structure no. Aya some 203,562 of a sample size of 10%. Na kwa na tiene say nipa over 200,000 no. O yi 10% kwan fan say chichemu du mebwa. And what they research no. But oma unresponding to research no. Akokwa ebi omo number nko number na document ne so no nya papa any ade no na 25% omo me 5,126 akokwa say could not engage at the time of the core field work ebi omo ehum any ade enumerators nyina we na ye niam omo ye yom de research no right na akokwa owi no beka say oye wi e no worst case scenario akokwa ne tie ne say worst case scenario no beso che ne say it is likely at the most difficult situation for each candidate. Say muya dem pa. Nipa 5 no ma yo muti no. Kennedy Ohene Agyapong, Dr. Bawumia, Dr. Brian Champion, Dr. Addo, Kwabena Agyapong. Emuya dem pa ni obenya no any worst case scenario no. Okay. Say emu anya dem na all factors hold constant. The best case scenario no so dey buy. Now kwa no kan say because incrophobia eya undecided na be respond no. So we break away from the leading candidate and as we jira baby we jira so we undisclosed undecided that and no any worst case scenario I go what here my big friend mama can be or see worst case scenario no na assumption say nipa na undecided undisclosed no so we jira baby we jira na and say twem leading candidate no ho and on the worst case scenario okay best case scenario ne say it assumes undecided voters will mostly support the leading candidate. Right. So that is the opposite of what? The worst case scenario. Okay. And we'll say, it is like imagine everything goes right for that candidate. It's the best case scenario in this case favors more Kennedy Agyapong because the conclusion of the poll is on now let's go into the poll. Our worst case scenario no here. And let's not forget, me catch also offer 10% of the larger polling executive on as a register no, which is 203,562. And offer 10%. But out of the 10%, a quarter, which is 25%, they don't respond. That's why they tell say research and somebody responding in 20,000. My updating phone to family so. Right. When you pick your calculator and you do the math, it means that those are offer nipa 20,356. Nipa responded 5,120. Nipa responded 15,230. But he extrapolated. You can't say extrapolated the or chimu and they represented this entire population. How about I say? Makoye HIV/AIDS tests research. I will curriculum. Me am curriculum municipal. But my conclusions in me chim to represent the 42 MMDAs in Ashanti region. And I said the 47 constituencies in Ashanti. What I say? So I pick my data in the curriculum, but I'm extrapolating. It will not be a perfect example.
Yes, nipa no doso. Yes. But the where you be wom.
Yes.
Where you kakra bi wom.
Yes. And I be on food back no.
Ejina ho manipa.
Yes, in fact, okay, the detail of the ina. Or as we say, all the regions are homogeneous.
Okay.
ya kase bi be homogeneous asana ni nyina ate ensuring that the same which may not be the case wokwe si yigina me me achini what you say me fi achima buakwa ya okowu kowufu adwenku achima buakwa fa adwenku oba isi yigina ya the provinces ya amanse meboa ya wo adanse meboa ya wasanti achem so ba wazumi say all these blocks think the same. Homogeneous, which may not be the case. The research now, it is a limitation he admits. That's a bad also to man farmer. But when you research there's a limitation. What I say, the limitation no admit say, so scenario one is extrapolation it may not be the case.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go. Worst case scenario, see, some people to about us at August. When you amount for be at the moment can research and as a nuance way. Research no August. So this research is a snapshot of microphone sign as at August 2025. And I go we already election the table say baby dynamics here then.
Yeah.
So I enya penny. Kwa brands and akokwa me dem share that bizimu no. Just go Dr. Banzia. At the age me sure we 40 or good credentials.
Yeah.
So you pick the data and akokwa we review on the summary me be chiro. It was say or share the worst case scenario now, Canada Agyapong benya 40.73%. Dr. Mobile benya 39%.
Right.
Brian Champo benya 11%. Yawa say between benya 2%. Kana Community Agyapong benya 0.34%. Only side near 5%. Akokwa nim. Osan chire mu say among for minimum into benya side. Akokwa say, o kind on one you know say. Because or approximation decimal running out of figures or are the numbers where it may be more than 100. That doesn't mean the data is wrong. Because I running up numbers. It's a running up that doesn't mean the data is wrong. Of course, the best case scenario Kennedy even 51.49%. I think say 50 plus 1. But why be in the 50 plus 1? Okay, that's simple majority, right?
Yeah.
And about 31.26%. What is interesting is that when you look at the worst case scenario, Bawumia performs better. When you hold all factors constant, in the best case scenario, where the undecided, leading candidate in a fan, Kennedy enjoy a whopping 10% increase. It may say or a past executive. Ultimately, Castle Makosi is uncle from to about near camper. This is the first thing for you. Those who are saying they won't talk. Why won't they talk? If they spoke in 2024, why are they deciding not to speak in 2025? You must watch it.
Okay.
This is my first pick from the data. Now, in absolute terms, worst case scenario, Kennedy, 84,937 votes. Now, Bawumia 79,570. The best case scenario, the Kennedy 104,807. Now, the come from the worst case scenario, 79,570 reduced to 63,638. Very curious data.
Yeah.
Yankoso. And I the best case scenario now. This is the summary of it. Say, as at August, research holding all factors constant. Almost decide. Almost disclose. Kennedy, 51%.
Right.
All decided. Worst case scenario, Kennedy, 42%.
Okay.
Personally, I've said I feel that Bawumia will win marginally. That's my view. But this is data. It is not for me to attack the data. It is for me to interpret the data and make my own subjective analysis. Make us say Bawumia will lead. It's a subjective analysis, not based on any data. But this is a qualitative approach. When the data, it's I'm using extrapolated totals, watching and they representing the entire delegate structure of the MPP. Now, regional dynamics. And I would like to do this exercise with you.
Okay.
Because I may SWOT analysis of all the 5 candidates. This side of the data seems to confirm the SWOT analysis I did.
Okay.
This is the worst case scenario, and this is the best case scenario. I say the worst case scenario, Dr. Bawumia really 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of the 16 regions. Which region? The 5 northern regions, Ohene Oti region, a bit of the Oti region, Ohene Bunu Ahafo. Kennedy really 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Right.
Volta, Greater Accra, Central, Western North, Ahafo, Ashanti, and I think say Ahani Bunu East. Then Dr. Brian Agyapong will win the Eastern region.
Okay.
This is the worst case scenario. The best case scenario, no, Dr. Bawumia still holds the 5 northern regions, but loses the Oti region.
Yeah.
Loses the Bona Hafu region. So Kennedy then takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of the 16 regions. Bawumia takes the 5 northern regions. Dr. Brian Agyapong maintains the eastern region.
Right.
You tell me say a bit close, no? I wish if they can project the worst case scenario, me slide, no, I should have given it to him. Let me try and okay. I go quite the MPP got to the last primary, no.
Yeah.
Kennedy only 2 regions, the Volta region and the Central region.
Right.
According to Dr. Evans Dia, the best case scenario, no, Bawumia wins all the 5 northern regions, right? Then the worst case, the best case, we need the 5 northern regions. For the worst case scenario, no, we need Bona Hafo and also, which is Bunu region and also Bunu Oti region, right? Plus the 5 northern regions. I'm going to try there. Kennedy wins Greater Accra. In the last round, I'm going to look at the votes. Kennedy won about 11,000, but I won 22,000 in Ashanti region. That was a bit of a gap. Right. But I share the other regions now. And some few areas. So you see, data is very interesting.
Right.
When you pick the Bunu Hafu region, you'll be able to say the Bunu East area is more of a settler community.
Okay.
Where you have a lot of our northern brothers living there. Techiman, Yeji, Sini East, Sini West, Pru East, Pru West, Atebubu Mountain, those areas. Because I want to do my enche.
Okay.
You see those issues, you know. Look at it. The gap is still by why 1,500 against 5,400. Central region, the gap was about 4,700. But when you come to the Greater Accra region, which for me is one of the ways you can test the pulse of the country when it comes to elections. Look at the gap between Dr. Bawumia and Kennedy. The actuals, 2024 November, the difference was just about what? Less than 2,000.
Right.
Less than 2,000. But when you go to the northern regions, why I say that the data mimics closely to this, northern, look at the gap, big gap. Right. Upper East, big gap. Upper West, big gap. Then if a northern region, the northern northeast, and because that's his home region, right? Savannah, pretty big gap, right? Because the difference is about 1,600. Also Musa, so there's big gap. Sure. But what I had here, Oti region, Bawumia won. It was say Bawumia really in the worst case scenario. It's not anything. But Kennedy won in Volta.
Okay.
So is it possible to say the influence in Volta will flip Oti? It's possible. Right. Apart from Ashanti region that voted massively for Dr. Bawumia and the northern regions, it seems that almost every other area and also the eastern region, the numbers were pretty close. For example, Ocean Western region, the difference was about 2,000 something. Ocean Western North region, the difference was about 1,000. Okay. It's pretty close. Right. That is why I'm on the firm belief say the 37% Kennedy got, he will get more than that. He will get more than that. I don't think Bawumia will maintain the 61%. I don't think so. I think he will reduce. Okay. I think he will reduce. Right. Kennedy will rather gain, but I think Bawumia will win marginally, and that will mean that everybody in this race is important. And what this simply says is that sa nyama mo tuma ne mo ho no akokwa man hwe yi a e ba affect the MPP party. Because akokwa Ibrahim Echamo's influence in the eastern region is huge. You certainly need the eastern region to win the general election. If Ebuchu's strength the Ashanti region. You need a between strength to win the election. So every single body or every single person, in this contest is very, very important, and they must check the words they say against each other. The thing I make us research no church they must see. Kennedy is strong in the central, Greater Accra, Volta, and Ashanti. DMB strong in northern, northeast, and upper west. Eastern be the base, but limited nationally. How can they not use a limited nationally? Community Agyapong educhum or say then symbolic influence. Then the South, 40% of delegate decisive advantage. And Jacob said the South and the day only decide more.
Okay.
You get it?
Right.
Now, my mama idea is see you have.
Wrap up.
Yes, I'll wrap up. Mean this one. I'll wrap up for you. I'll say Kennedy Agyapong leads across all scenarios. The West being 41, the best being 52. Bawumia second of the West being 31. No, the best being 39, the West being 31, anchored in the northern regions.
Okay.
Brian, some can see, but I think some okay, be on a reporting must say the numbers. I mean, coach, ma'am, just give me time. I mean, coach, it's very important just to wrap up my conversation.
Right.
Okay, and that's what I've always said. The polls are to me like bikinis. Or bear you say the bikini, and you be now.
Yeah.
Okay, be on the research, and I want to just quote it for people. Or say, numbers tell us who is ahead. Strategy decides who stays ahead.
Sure.
Adantieno. Or send an August post or ye me na me ni ho.
Which is in line with Yensu post.
Yes, when it's
definitely. Your friend Crawford Ken was still ahead of among food the Atema.
Yes,
but we still did. They can say things can change.
Exactly.
Just like he's saying.
Because I go Bawumia see from.
Yeah.
So about 3 days wa. Me sure say bia the world be see from and now for research. They be something within there no. E be koso kakra. Because oba e bia dokodoko die bia ko baabi. E bia semde bia ko baabi. E bia rechiche sem bia ko baabi. Akoko atase. E bia ni mo be chichi no bi ntina se afi no watena se. So polls are not static. They are living organisms. Sure. They live within the month it was that, which is August. September be so you pick the data. It makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Also, it doesn't make sense to me. I don't quite say.
Yeah.
But it's not sacrosanct. So pick the lessons and work at it. We'll do this here next week.